All right, so there's some eggs that I'm wanting to bid on here on eBay. They came available last week and I got outbid on both of them. Somebody bought 20 of these eggs and locked me out of them. Well, anyways, they're on sale again. I gotta win them tonight. I'm really excited about this breed of chickens. Let's see if I can win these eggs. 20 seconds left. Okay, we're gonna place our bid. Okay, there's been another bid. Now. Did I win? Did I win? Whew. I think I won. All right, well, I won the eggs. Now I just need an incubator to hatch them out in. All right, well, I've been wanting to do a new hatching project. I know you guys have been itching to see something new hatch out this year. So I just ordered a new incubator. Let's open it up and see if this one will work for us. That's cool. That's unique. A little bottle to insert the water in. Got a little power cord. It's not very long. I'm gonna have to get an extension cord to plug it in over here. All right, we've got the Meath incubator here. I was pretty excited about this when I ordered it. It was the top incubator it was showing on Amazon, and I see just in a couple weeks it's dropped down to number 44. So I don't know if companies, they probably have some way of paying people to buy it up quickly so that they can get to the top spot. But then it's starting to drop, ratings are starting to go down, so I'm getting a little nervous about this one. This is pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen an incubator that's this thin. You've got your heat in the top here and it almost comes all the way down. Usually there's space in there for the eggs to hatch and then the chicks to walk around. The whole heating mechanism goes all the way to the bottom. Well, let's put it together, see if it works. All right, so now we've got the incubator filled with water. So let's put the lid back on, plug it in, and then start to heat this incubator up. Seems cool. Turned everything really quickly. So I like how quiet this is. It's just got a low hum. Now what I like to do is I never trust incubators. Thermometers, hydrogemers, whatever just to give me a second test of what's actually in here. Now while that's heating up, let me show you what eggs we just bought off of eBay. All right, so our eggs have arrived and ooh, I'm excited to see these. Tell you more about this breed. And there are our eggs. Initially the sale was for 10 of them, but they included 2 extra just to make sure everything goes well in the shipment and hatching.
This is the egg.
So these 12 eggs are Bruges Fighter eggs. The Bruges Fighter comes from Belgium and they are really rare. They are an endangered bird. There's actually less than 200 of them in their native Belgium. So we are pretty excited to see these guys hatch. Cool thing about these, if you like the I Am Chamanis, they have the same skin, the all black skin, but they do have some colors on them. So let's let these set out for about 12 hours and then we'll get them started in our incubator. How many of these eggs do you think will hatch?
These 2.
Only 2?
Yeah, 10.
Ooh, that'd be fun. How many do you think will hatch, Eli?
6.
Well, I'm hoping for 6 or better. That'd be awesome. It is nighttime on January 27th. So hopefully we'll see these eggs start to hatch out on February 16th or 17th. Oh, and stay tuned to the end because we're gonna give this incubator away. All right, so it's day 15, and look at this ridiculous incubator. Sometimes these incubators that are so beautiful, but they have a big piece of plastic like this one, and you've got to use the styrofoam container to keep it warm, especially since it's cold outside. Even though we have a heater right down here in this room, I've got to use this, and that's unfortunate because this incubator I think is beautiful. That's why I picked it out. So I am super nervous because this is our one and only chance to get these Bruges Fighter eggs. Egg number 1 looks good. The hatchery that sells them is now hatching chicks for the year, so we won't be able to get any more of these eggs until next year if these don't work out. Egg number 2, that's amazing. There's egg number 3. There's movement in there. All right, here's our first bad egg. Egg number 4 is bad. There's egg number 5. Love seeing that movement there. Egg number 6, nothing in there. Egg number 7 is good, it has movement. Egg number 8, that's a bad egg. Egg number 9 is good. That's the yolk we're seeing in there. This is egg number 10. Nothing developed. This is egg number 11, it's good. There's some movement in there. Ooh, that's cool. Egg number 12 is good. I see some movement in there as well. So out of 12 eggs, we've got these 8 are good, those 4 are bad. So those can go out into the compost pile, and these need to get back into the incubator. Our eggs are all set again. I'll get the styrofoam back on top. We'll check back on these eggs in day 19, day 20. Hopefully we start seeing some hatching then. So it's day 21. We've got the egg turner out of here, and we've got 2 eggs pipping. How exciting. I love listening to them peep. Now, most incubators, I'll just turn the turning table off. This one, it has no way to do that. You just have to take the egg turning plate out. So a lot of times I end up waiting until I see the first pip, and then I'll just remove it. Some people like to do it 3 days before. I don't mind doing it right when hatch time starts. So now on day 21, let's watch our Bruges fighter chicks hatch. When the first chick hatched, I couldn't believe the color. A yellow chick will turn out white when it grows up, and I thought that all of the Bruges fighters were black feathered. After no one else hatched on day 21, I woke up to 3 more chicks on day 22. Then it was time to watch at least 1 more chick hatch out. And there was 1 other chick that had started getting out of its shell, but there was a problem. All right, so we've had 5 chicks hatch in the past day, and we're ready to get them out, move them into a brooder, and then we're gonna check on the other 3 eggs and see what's going on. This is our first chick to hatch, and we haven't seen a lot of pictures of these chicks online, so we're pretty sure they're mostly black or gray as chicks, and so we're really surprised to see a white one. Do you think that's gonna be a boy or a girl?
A girl.
A girl? I hope so. It's a cute one, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Eli's got one. Fun holding chicks, isn't it? We usually wait about 24 hours or so until we put them down in the brooder. We've got one going over here. We're gonna move it up onto this table in just a moment. We've got 2 more chicks to check on here, and one of them's got a little bit of a problem. I've been watching this one in the incubator, and this one definitely has some splay leg issues, and that's where the legs are too far apart, and if you don't treat it, this one's gonna have walking issues its whole life, and it's really easily treated, especially if you do it right at the beginning. All we need is a straw and a rubber band. Okay, so I just need to mark about where I want the legs separated, and then I'm just gonna cut this straw right here. Why am I using kid scissors? I don't know. And then I'm gonna feed the rubber band through there, and then now we're just gonna wrap it around both legs of the chick. So you can see the chick here with the straw and the rubber band around each leg, and hopefully I've got it all short enough so this will hold the legs in, and over the next couple of days it'll correct itself. So that's just a temporary brooder that we're gonna keep here in the house for a day or 2, just because it's a little cold at night, and then hopefully they'll get adjusted. Everything, we'll have a heat lamp for them all set up out there in the medical brooder shed. Now we've got a couple other eggs to check. I just want to see if there's any activity going on in them. Now what I'm looking for on the eggs are any signs of movement, that they're still alive. I don't think I see movement in that one, but I'm gonna give it another day or 2 in the incubator. That one grew and filled out the egg really well. For some reason didn't hatch. Now this egg, this was a really big bummer. This one was almost done hatching this morning. I mean, it was just within just a few more pecks to break its way out. I went in to check it at about the middle of the day, and this one just hasn't moved. So this white one fully developed and just couldn't finish hatching. It wore out and it died in the shell. That was disappointing. So we've got 2 eggs left in the incubator. I don't think they're gonna hatch, but out of the 5 chicks we've got, I'm really excited about. And so I'm gonna move this over here for a little bit, and I'm gonna put our brooder up here so that our chicks can start to run around and eat and drink and get under the heat lamp. All right, let's take a quick break from all the hatching and have some lunch, talk about today's sponsor, Factor. All right, well, you guys pick out what you want to eat, and then we'll heat it up.
I'm getting the chorizo chili.
I'm getting the mushroom, tomato, and goat cheese cavatappi.
I'm gonna try the chili roasted chicken.
All right, then I'm gonna make the jalapeno lime cheddar chicken. Now the fun part is heating these up. It only takes about 2 minutes in the microwave. Super simple for us and the kids to do it.
Achieve and maintain your 2023 goals with Factor. Get America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit and start saving time, eating well, and living your best year yet.
What do you think of it?
Good?
You're gonna eat some mushrooms, huh?
Yeah.
So Factor meal days are some of our favorite days because everybody's fighting over their favorite thing to eat. Everybody's trying out everybody else's food, and it's really fun and quick and easy to get lunch ready.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna try mine here. It's so good. So get some of this for yourself by heading to factor75.com or use the link in the description and then use the code WhiteHouse50 for 50% off your first Factor box. That's factor75.com or use the link in the description and then use the code WhiteHouse50 for 50% off your first box.
It's very good.
All right, well, let's talk about this incubator. Oh, we've got an egg in here. Eli accidentally broke this last night when collecting them, so thought it was perfect to use for the thumbnail. So the Meef incubator, it was a big bummer that I had to cover this completely in the styrofoam while hatching. It would have been fun to watch the eggs each day, but we had to have it covered because it's cold time of year. I found it a little difficult after the eggs hatched out, because usually the chicks will run around in here for about 24 hours before I move them over to a brooder. And the heater gives it a very low profile, and so the chicks don't have a ton of room to walk around in here, which most of the other incubators, they're at least a higher ceiling in there. This is really great for the hatching part, not great for after the hatching part. Cord plugs into the top. That is pretty ugly to be coming off and across, and I like a lot of incubators where this sticks up a little bit and so it can come off the back and then have a lower profile. Temp, you might have seen me sometimes throughout the hatching where I had it at 102 or 103. I always keep some extra thermometers in there, and they were reading anywhere from 99 to 100 in there, so I needed it to be a little higher. And that always worries me right off the bat, because if these ever go bad, maxing it out at 103, then it has nowhere else to go. And so it's putting out the max amount of heat, and it's just enough for them. So if I put this on a scale of 0 to 10 on how well it hatches, I'd say it's at about an 8. I would have gone a little higher if I didn't have to keep the styrofoam on it. As far as price, right at about average. I think it was somewhere between $90 and $100. So I'd say that's at about a 9. I think anything around 100 is where you want to be. As far as its simplicity to use, this is absolutely a 10, very simple to use. So overall, I've got this incubator probably at about a 7 or an 8 overall. I've used some in the last year. Brinzy are our main incubators. The Nurture Right incubator is right up there in the top 1 or 2 spots. Like it a lot. I don't love it, but I'm giving this away. We're gonna give this incubator away in 1 week, and so all you've got to do is tell me down in the comments where you're from and why you would like an incubator. I will pick somebody in the US that will get this incubator, and then I'll send one internationally. And usually we'll get somewhere between like 2,000 and 3,000 comments on this. So I'd say for 2 incubators, you have about a 1 in 1,000 shot. So it's not impossible. It's not super great odds, but hey, a couple people are gonna get a free incubator. So I hope more people hatch this year, and this is a decent one to go with. Let's go play with the chicks.
Okay, Jen. No, so exciting, huh?
You can't handle it, it's too exciting.
She just wants to squeeze him. She thinks he's so cute.
And so this was our chick with splay leg, and we've had the little straw and rubber band on for the last week. So I hope that it's all fixed now, and I want this guy to have a lot better mobility. So let's go ahead and remove this. Now the one thing we don't want to see are the legs slipping out. If they keep slipping out, we're gonna have to put it back on. Oh, and we're gonna mark this one with some little red bands that are real gentle on the leg, and so we're gonna put those on so we know which one this is compared to the rest.
If I will ever figure out where the road goes.
Isaiah, what are you gonna name that one?
I named this guy.
Fire?
Yeah.
We had a pheasant named Fire a long time ago. How about your
Yeah.
favorite Paw Patrol?
What?
Your favorite Paw Patrol. He's yellow. I know. What's his name? What's your yellow Paw Patrol guy?
Rubble.
Rebel. You want that to be Rebel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing this one, Robin. Because the white stuff on the face.
Yours are both sleepy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our 5 brood spider chicks. We are pretty excited about them. A couple more days, they'll go out into the brooder. In a couple months, they'll be outside in one of the chicken tractors. So stay tuned to some future videos to see how they grow up. You excited to see them get big?
Yeah.
Robin?
Yeah.
How are you gonna remember that one's Robin?
It's the face.
Oh, I see.
But that one still
That one is different.
Even if the sky is falling,